Welcome back to part 2 of this wonderful Breath of the Wild Minecraft map that took a lot of people a very long time to make. As you can see, we are sitting here in the glory that is Hyrule Castle. I am standing on this roof. As I mentioned last time, I wanted to explore this region and I had a couple more things to do. This is going to be a multi-part series I decided to do last time because why not? It's a cool thing. I like Breath of the Wild. I like Minecraft. Combine those two things together, hell yeah. So, yeah, let's get into this and explore this, shall we? I had a little black bar there for some reason on my overlay. It's gone now, I fixed it, but yeah. That was strange. So, technically the Hyrule Castle doesn't start playing until you go into Hyrule Castle proper. But, just for convenience, I thought I'd have put on before going into here. But yeah, Hyrule Castle in this game is one of the most iconic areas in a video game, I think. I don't think it's as well utilized in Tears of the Kingdom, mainly because you don't really feel like the sense of like dread and climax with the area. Because of how far underground the final boss is in that game, Hyrule Castle just kind of feels like an afterthought, which is sad considering how good it was in the original. That this place kind of gets sidelined a fair bit in that game. Still not bad though. I just think that the castle itself looks far more imposing in this than it does in that game. With all the calamity and all the blight everywhere. Where that's kind of lifted up in the air. It's cool that you can go underneath the castle. And that's freaky and strange as well. But there's something about how crazy this is, which I also love. And yeah, the music is so good here. And yeah, it's a reference to the original Hyrule Castle theme. So we're going to start by going through the under area and heading on inside. So we'll get some of the interior music to start playing while we go for the interior of this place. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit, because even after I turned it down a bit, it's still fairly loud. Oh, okay, just imagine that there are enemies in here. So you head on inside to this creepy place. And yeah, you can go inside, you can go all around. Like, Hyrule Castle is so well designed. So many different ways you can explore it. Oh, hold on, can I go on a minecart ride? Okay, this is impressive. I like this. Yes! Let me go on a minecart ride through Hyrule Castle. Make a whole roller coaster out of it. Yes! Suddenly the music would start becoming more dramatic when you go outside again, but there's a lot of this area where you can just go inside, and there's so many different ways you can enter Hyrule Castle too, by the way. You can go from above on those pillars, you can go from the waterfalls, you can go inside and all the way up, you can go from above and all the way in. Okay, I need to turn the enemies off. There we go. The bats can stay, but the enemies need to go. It is very dark in here. And this is how the interior looks. I love the aura effect here. That's very well done. I don't know how they did that. It must be like something in game you can do with particle effects. That's a lot of fun. Yes, this massive... It's even more impressive in scale in first person. Because that game is all third person, you don't really get a sense of that scale. But yeah, this is the most impressive Hyrule Castle in the series, no doubt. Like, I like the one in Link to the Past, I like the one in Minish Cap as well, but there's nothing quite to this scale. And it's nice we got a more traditional Zelda game after Skyward Sword kind of leaned away from that and focused more so on Skyloft. Oh my goodness, he's so adorable! His eye is amazing! Wow! You look kind of kawaii from down here. We get the Hylian shield! Oh! Look at that bad boy. Well, we need to go to the forest at some point. I have some plans for where to go today. I want to go to the labyrinth up in Akala, and then we'll probably explore the northern region a little bit before heading down south. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of blight in here. It's just such a dynamic location when it comes to exploration. There's so many different ways you can go about tackling this place. And it kind of goes back to what makes Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, more successful than Tears of the Kingdom, in a regard where it truly feels like a unique gaming experience that I haven't really had before. tackling something this large and really feeling like you're having it, you know, you're exploring it for your own volition. But it also is a little bit intimidating going up here. And everything you've done up to this point is being put to the test. All your abilities, everything you have learned. It feels like it's designed to feel monumental and massive. And obviously, Tears does a good job of that as well, I think, at the end game, where you have that giant evil Ganon's army fight. And the final boss is good in that game as well. But I don't think anything reaches the same level as going to Hyrule Castle, walking through those front doors and just encountering the final boss there. You can just skip through most of this game and the final boss will still be in that area, which is insane. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. I shouldn't be lost. I've been in Hyrule Castle many a time. No, I generally am lost. Okay, we're on the other side of the thing now, with Vayleys. Okay, here we are. Right, got it. So you would use your Zora ability to climb this and, like, fly up here. Basically, all the abilities to go to this point, all the champion skills, you can use to traverse it a lot easier. It's designed to do that. I mean, the final boss, if you do not do the Divine Beasts, you will fight the Divine Beast boss before you fight Ganon. And Ganon will not lose half his HP. Like, again, you can beat this, you can beat the game in the first hour if you so chose, but it's not advised, obviously. I think there's a lot of, like, scary Lizalfos enemies here too. The enemies also scale depending on how... I mean, the enemies in this area tend to be fairly difficult anyway, but the enemies in this area do scale to your level of difficulty. So, if you're quite adept and have beaten silver enemies, golden enemies will start showing up here as well. That's something that I think Tears was better at, though, in terms of enemy scaling and making the game feel pretty brutal towards the end. But I think this, like, in terms of level design, this game is still unbeaten. Because I always argued, like, with Echoes of Wisdom as well, that I'm kind of sick of the Breath of the Wild style. That's not it. I'm not sick of the style of Breath of the Wild. I just need... The experience needs to be different enough for me to enjoy it again. Like a whole new world, new mechanics... set in the same style. You can have your paraglider, you can have your same combat system, but preferably I'd like it to be something entirely new in terms of this area. That's what I need. I need different contexts. Same mechanics, different context usually works better for me than same area, different mechanics. There's TNT in this place. I don't really want to use. I don't want to blow stuff up. As I mentioned in the first part, I don't want to blow up things in this map because I'm a scaredy boy, I guess. But I want to respect the devs and how much hard work they put into this. I don't want to just start destroying their map. And yeah, there'll probably be 3 parts of this. Maybe 4, depending on how fast I get through this. I want to explore most of the locations, to be honest. And that's going to take multiple days, I think, probably. Yeah. See, now I'm getting flashbacks to Tears of the Kingdom, and in my opinion, the weakest part of that game, after you get all the temples done, you are led to Hyrule Castle by the Spectre of Zelda, and then you spend like about half an hour following her through Hyrule Castle, fighting waves of enemies, and it just feels tacked on. It's not my favourite way of how they've handled that in the past. And then the fight at the end is predictable, but it's fun. I like the final fight in that area. Okay, now I am truly lost. Okay, so that leads there. And then I want to go into game mode spectator to get through here. I mean, I can just stay in spectator mode in this area, I guess, because I'm not going to be doing anything else, really. Can I go through here? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that, Flower. I want to find the library. It's around here somewhere. See, now I'm getting confused, because I have no idea where I am. Oh! The little kitchen area, I remember this. And of course I would, this is part of the game. Now imagine a Hyrule Castle, but in its prime. You kind of get a glimpse of that in Age of Calamity. You get to see Hyrule Castle in its prime, but through careful and considerate camera orientation, they're able to avoid having to like create new areas. They're quite clever in Tears in Age of the Calamity about doing that, so you don't have to design an entirely new Hyrule Castle for before everything got destroyed. Same with the memories in Breath of the Wild. And, no, I think Tears actually creates new environments for it, which is kind of sad, because I would have liked to see those new environments kind of more fleshed out. But alas, we will not get that. Right. So, yeah, you can climb these pillars. I have done that in the past, and you can just fly over to Hyrule Castle on them. It's a fun way of doing it. You can also obviously go up waterfalls, like there, for example. You can fly up those with your gate skills. Okay, this is just the interior version. We are outside now. I'm going to loop the song. So there's a number of like challenges in this area. The biggest challenges I would say is the Blight and the Guardians who show up here. Lots of flying Guardians, lots of turrets. There's no like walking around Guardians, but the turrets are still pretty damn annoying. But probably the hardest thing in this area is in the gatehouses, where you encounter Lynels. And because of how small the space is, trying to fight Lynels in these locations is difficult. And there's a silver Lynel in there too. Enemies scale via coloration. So regular Lynels, I think blue Lynels, silver Lynels, and then gold Lynels are the hardest ones. And I think there's a gold Lynel in one of the first areas. The more enemies you kill, the higher tier the enemies will become. The more health and stamina you have, that is how that works as well. So yeah, the game scales with you. It's kind of not noticeable for the most part, because you need to play the game a lot to encounter more gold enemies. In Tears of the Kingdom, it occurs a lot more often, so you're not really missing that aspect. Right, if I remember correctly, the library is here. Yes. Right, let's make it day. Still dark in here. It's a lot brighter in the actual game itself, but you would head over here, and this is one of my favourite areas. This giant library, which you can explore. Lots of Lizalfos in here, lots of scary boys. And there's a secret behind one of the bookcases in here, but where is that secret? I forget. Oh, what's that down there? I'll go have a look at that in a second. Where's the secret? Is it here? Well, that's where you enter from. One of these bookcases take you to a secret area. Is it there? Okay, here it is. Nothing in the chest. That's disappointing. But yeah, that's kind of it. Okay, I want to see what this thing is down here. What is this place? Is this a reference to something I don't know? Oh, the music is so fucking good. It's one of my favourite area themes in the whole series. The way they use the Hyrule Castle theme alongside a bit of Zelda's Lullaby. Excellent bit of music. Definitely my favourite track in the whole game, I think. Outside of maybe the final boss theme. Right, last thing I want to explore in Hyrule Castle is the Zelda's Tower, which has nothing in it. Well, you would have thought they would have put something in here. Guess not. Maybe up higher? No. Well, that's a lie. There's a couple of things I want to explore here. One of those being the final boss arena. One of my favorite things I did in I think the randomizer is I climbed the peak of Hyrule Castle and went all the way up here. You can go all the way to the top of this and look down, and it's crazy. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh my god. So turn clouds off. How do I turn clouds off? There we go. dream of the childhood, or dream of the adulthood. We should go out of spectator mode. Because I want to go into here and encounter the final boss, and we'll play the final boss theme because it's amazing. Oh no, the OST, not the actual boss itself. Oh! Cool! It's such a great final design. I love the use of the Guardian theme in this track, and then it goes into the main theme as well. Wait, why is there an end portal here? Can I go? Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I want to find out. Maybe that was a mistake. Was this gonna be, no, this is the Ender Dragon. No. No. This was a mistake. I don't want to kill the Ender Dragon. No, wait. Shit. How do I go back? Warp. No. Home. No. Okay, death. Kill. Kill. Oh. Where am I? Oh, we're back in Akala region. Shit! Ha! Well, it's good I finish exploring that place, isn't it? Oh, we just got the best bit of the song as well. Well, I wanted to go to Akala region, but I guess since I got sent back here, we'll go to Zora's domain first. But yeah, I mean, a bunch of great music in this game. Bunch of excellent music. Right, let's get some Breath of the Wild ambience on. I would have thought we would have encountered Lanayru around here, but I guess not. We'll go up here and have another look for her. Maybe she was hidden somewhere else. I'm getting snotty-nosed after Order's exploration. This could also be an unupdated version of the map, maybe, because I remember them talking about adding the dragons, but maybe that was something they did later on. What was that? Wait, what was that? Hold on, what was this? Hello? Fix later. We'll find out what they fix later, I guess. Oh no, there's the dragon. So the dragon got corrupted by the blight, and then you free the dragon afterwards, and they become beautiful. They're not in their beautiful self though right now. Right, we're gonna glide over here to Zora's domain to go see how the Zoras are doing. This is not how you'd usually get to Zora's domain. You would usually get here from the bridge. In fact, why don't we go that way so I don't spoil myself on the design of this thing until we get over there. Oh, there's the dam though. Really cool Zora Dam. Oh god. You know what bums me out about Tears of the Kingdom? I know I keep ragging on that game, but it's just, it's becoming more apparent while I'm playing this. Tears of the Kingdom had the chance to have an actual water dungeon in it, but instead they chose to turn a random flying island into the water dungeon. It's one of the most boring areas in the Zelda series. Yet the game has a water-esque location, like a dungeon-esque location where water could be. Like before you head to that dungeon, you go to this like sluice area to lower the water level. Why didn't they make that a dungeon? Why is there gotta be this floating island that's very boring and very forgettable? It's a strange decision for me that they did that, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, you'd hear from the Zora up there, oh, my friend's down here, I need help. And then you go down and go meet him. There's a shrine here, let's go to the shrine. And then you meet your boy Sidon here, who everyone got pissed off about because they gave him a wife in Tears of the Kingdom. I can't say I was that pleased about that either, but oh well. What could he do about it, really, at the end of the day? It's the dev's decision. We're going to avoid the fights this time. I've got a royal bow and a royal shield. Soon I will become the link between worlds. So you go through here. Is that like a linear ambient? Well, not linear. Is that like a Zora domain ambience? Yes, there is. 10 hours of it too. I like the Zora. The Zora are one of my favourite races in Zelda. They got really good designs. I like how they evolved across the series from being just regular monsters that you'd encounter in Zelda 1. But instead of like getting rid of those designs, they've used them in the 2D Zelda games like Link to the Past or Link's Awakening, and they've ended up like creating a separate race of Zora that happened in Echoes of Wisdom. One of the best things that came out of that game was the fact that we got two different species of Zora now, the Lake Zora and the River Zora. Which, you know, makes you wonder, why did the Zoras die out in Wind Waker? Water everywhere. But then you find out that the Zora are probably all freshwater, so of course they would all die. So you get led by Sidon. He takes you around here. What's this? I have no idea, but I love how this area looks. So yeah, you get led around. You get like the scenic route. Like the art, you can, in theory, go anywhere to get to Zora's domain, but the reason why you can't really do that is because it's raining here. And raining is a big no-no in Breath of the Wild. If you try and climb while raining in this or Tears of the Kingdom, you're going to slip and slide all over the place, and you're going to run out of stamina before long. In this, they fixed... in this, you can try that, but for the most part, your best bet is going this route to get here. I love how they've used Lapis Lazuli to kind of like make this area a little different. God, this area is gorgeous. I just want to walk through here. I don't want to like rush through this location. Which is why I'm making this multi-part series, not just one individual episode, because I won't get to see everything I want to. Kind of want to make it rain as well. Weather, rain. There we go. Now it's more appropriate. You get to find out through the story that the reason why it's raining here is because of the divine beast, Varuta, that's doing all this. And as you continue exploring this location, you eventually find Zora's domain. By traversing... Oh my god, there it is. Oh! It looks amazing with the sea lantern lighting. Oh my god. We're gonna go the regular route to get over there, but that's really cool looking. God, I cannot wait to go explore this area. Again, this game has the most visually stunning Zora's domain in the series, in my opinion. Okay, we need to let it load a little bit. It's fine. It's going to take a while because, yeah, this is a lot. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go, game. The second you start moving, it starts loading in new stuff. Oh. It's a very nice picture. Okay, I might need to reload the game. That's fine. We'll reload and then enter again. Uh-oh. I want to go Minecraft Realms. Right. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's so well done. The lighting is fantastic on it too. It's like a magical palace. A magical sea palace. Yeah, like this game has it all. It has all the most best set pieces, best Death Mountain, best Lost Woods, best Zora's Domain, best everything. It's Ocarina of Time to a ridiculous degree. And it's kind of like strange like how good everything looks. They knocked Breath of the Wild out of the park. to an incredible degree. At some point, it might be fun to rank all the Zelda games and actually go through the order, but Zelda Breath of the Wild is in the top 3. Definitely. And then Tears of the Kingdom's at 20th, right, Flower? No, the Zelda games are like less than Tears of the Kingdom. Skyward Sword being one of them. Spirit Tracks. Link to the Past would be below Tears of the Kingdom. I like what Link to the Past was at the time, but compared to some of the others, I don't like it as much. And it's because I don't have any nostalgia for it, really, like other people do. I'd also argue that it hasn't aged as well as others might think. I think it's brutally difficult in spots. And while the dungeon design is good, compared to what they've done since, it's nothing that really stands out, in my opinion. But still a great game. There's no disregard that the game's good. It definitely is. No Zelda game is bad. Not even Skyward Sword. As much as I have issues with it. I mean, the Skyward Sword is one of the main Zelda games I've actually done a playthrough of on this channel. And I guess the first 8 Zelda games too, if you count Hyrule Jumble. But it's difficult to work out when to stream these games, which is why, doing Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks with the randomizer or this Hyrule Scramble is fun. Because I respect Phantom Hourglass a lot, and I do also respect Spirit Tracks a lot as well. Right, let's go see Vah Ruta, shall we, and see how it looks. The waterfalls too are incredible. Look at that lighting. Okay, we need to go in spectator mode and see if there's anything underwater. Whoop. Uh-oh. Get out, get out, get out, Flower. Uh-oh. Leave the game. Run away, Flower, run away. If I reset the graphics, it will fix it, I think. No. No, it just crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. We're good. Okay, we're good. Are we good? Yeah, we are. It's loading a lot, to be fair. Okay, right. Well, we need to play the Vah Ruta theme. Because, speaking of great tracks... Oh, God. Speaking of great tracks... This isn't the right one. I want the attack on the song. How much of the Divine Beast can you explore? I actually didn't think about how much they would have done this. Probably not a lot. Because they have to scale it down too. Yeah, they have to scale it down because it's actually... They kind of cheat a little bit with the Divine Beast of design. Because it's far smaller than it actually is. In the dungeon. Oh god, I remember this. Link, you must go to the map terminal. Link, you must activate all the 4 remaining map terminals. You have activated the 3rd map terminal, Link. Yeah, so my biggest fault I have with Tears, and not Tears, Breath of the Wild is its lack of traditional dungeon design. And while Tears does fix that to a marginal degree, not a massive degree, because it still has the terminals, and being told, well done, you've activated this terminal, Link, you can now you can now get closer to the boss door. I think the dungeon design is far better in Tears, at least making them all feel different. I like the pyramid one, the pyramid area is cool. It might actually be to scale though, hold on. Kind of. It's kind of scale, but it's also, yeah, it is smaller to a certain degree. Am I going to start losing my voice like I did last time? It feels like it. I mean, the big gimmick here, in terms of this dungeon, is the fact that you can rotate the trunk to cause water to flow through here. That was a cool thing, being able to use your map to change how the dungeon worked, like dynamically, was a really cool idea. And if you look to your sky, you can see where the far inferior water dungeon is. I generally hate that dungeon in Tears of the Kingdom. It's the weakest part of the game for me. Considering how great the rest of the game is in terms of dungeon design, like the fire dungeon is fantastic in that game. I like the wind dungeon. It's the first one I did. I like the desert dungeon. And then the fire dungeon is also really cool. But then their reasoning was, but Flower, hold on a second, Flower. What if water dungeon is in sky? No! They want this beautiful landscape down here, and you're like, I'm gonna make a small temple island in the sky. I mean, it's the only one that's actually a dungeon in the sky, so I guess that kind of works out. Well, no, the wind one's in the sky too. Never mind. You fucked it. You worst game in the series. No. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta do something. Holy shit, game. I think I like how this looks more than Hyrule Castle. I didn't realize that the top of Zora's domain was a fish with like a fin going up. I never knew that. But weirdly, it's more visible in this than it is in Breath of the Wild, in an actual game. So, good job, devs. Right, we're going to head on to our next area, which is going to be the maze. It's amazing, one might call it. While the game's lagging out like crazy, we're going to switch to Akala Maze OST. This is the music that plays in all the mazes. I remember at the end of the last episode, I got scared by the scale of this thing. That was the last thing we saw before stopping. We might have to re-render everything. It's a memory thing for the most part, chat. Like trying to load everything here. This PC is good, but it's not incredible. We can turn the rain off to make it a little easier. Oh, it's becoming daytime too as we get over here. Speaking of great music, this is a fantastic piece of music. It's used in Lost Woods, but it's also used in the mazes. And by the way, the mazes are also really good in Tears of the Kingdom. I like how they're handled, like you go from heaven to hell. This is one of the coolest dungeons, because you go here and you're like, okay, just another maze, right? You explore it a bit, you enjoy your exploration, like, okay, this is kind of cool so far. You make your way to the interior here. You find a hole to go down. And then you get scared out of your life because all these things start activating and trying to kill you. I still remember the first time I fell down here and how shit, like, bald scared I was. Like, oh my god! Yay! My reward for cheating. I guess we'll head to Death Mountain since we're up here, right? It only makes sense to go over there. Okay, I need to find my way out. I guess I'll be over here. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's get some gore and ambience. Death Mountain ambience. There's a whole like ambient like playlist on YouTube for all the music. Is it playing? It's not playing music. Okay, well I need music. Death Mountain music. There we go. The deeper instruments. There's also, yeah, there's this shrine. The shrine that's very difficult to climb. I remember this place. Right, this is going to be a lot of rendering, I think, for how big this is going to be and how much rocks there are. Isn't the monster guy down here? Yeah, he is. Let's go see it. Let's go say hello to him. Oh, oh god. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. Right, let's re-render this area. Oh god. Uh-oh. Did the game just crash? That is a big no-no. Uh-oh! It's fine. It takes like 2 seconds to get back up. That's not good. That's not good at all. Uh-oh. My PC is not holding it together for this map. Like, imagine all the games of hide and seek you can play on here. It'd be the hardest game of hide and seek to play ever. Long John Silver. Treasure Island? Why is that in here? Flame Blade. But it's made out of gold. I guess it's the closest thing. I mean, you got Meteorite as well. Or Netherite, not Meteorite. Okay, I was gonna say hello to the thing down here, wasn't I? Whee! Hello. Fang and Bone, would you like to buy some masks? So that no monsters will ever hurt you again. Wear the Lionel mask and the Lionels will not hurt you. But you'll still have to fight them if you want their items. Unfortunately, you cannot tame a Lionel, despite the fact that you can jump onto their back. Well, this is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to, like, firework my way up to Death Mountain. Oh my god! That's crazy looking! Right. So, complete and utter smoke and devastation, I see, is the area's theme here. Right, where is what's this thing called? I forget what the one here is called. Is it Darunia? Because the goal one here is called Daruk. But it might be Darunia. There's Darunia. Hello. Not Naboris. Naboris is the one. Naboris is the camel. And Meadow is the bird. Oh god, this area does not want to load very well. It doesn't make sense, to be fair. This area is like an entire fucking like lava scape. Oh god. Survive! Survive! You can do it, PC. You can do it. No, I don't want to glide. I want to have a look at this. Shit! 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 Okay, we might need to like reduce the render quality down to like 17. Okay, there we go. And suddenly we're fine. There it is, though. Oh. And there's Fire Blight. Probably the most forgettable one, I'd say, out of the 4. Well, I guess Wind Blight has a giant gun. Thunder Blight's the most memorable. You're going to remember Thunder Blight playing this. Look at this. Oh, imagine being able to see this from... I mean, you could probably beat the Resistance Gravity if I had like a really powerful PC, but yeah. A bit of fire. Yes. You see, the Minecraft map explorer in me does want to blow up some things, but I'm going to hold off on that again just because of how much work has been put into this. This is the exception, I feel like, to that rule of blowing up incredible things. I did want to explore the railroad, but before that, let's go see Goron Town, so we can play the Goober Goron music. I've talked before about how the Gorons are not my favourite race in Zelda. They're one of my least favourites, but I don't mind them. I like it when they show up. But I definitely prefer the veto or Dozora to the Gorons. But they're a good way to have fire base, like a fire base race. There's these giant rock lads. My favorite iteration of them was in Twilight Princess, where they become sumo wrestlers. That was fun. But now they're just like, they're rock eating lads. Like, look at these crazy big guys. They eat rocks and they mine all the time. Wow, that's crazy. Ding 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 ding. I remember the storyline from Tears of the Kingdom being kind of crazy here too. Like, they had like a mafia for a new type of steak. Now it's that new rock metal, that new rock meat was making everyone go insane. And then you fight a giant monster in the volcano, which is kind of fun. Because you've got to make a machine to fly to fight it, basically. The Legend of Gorondia. Oh, cool! We're getting some Tears lore. A long time ago, the Gorons built a civilization underground. The civilization was called Gorondia, but one day a horde of monsters will attack the Gorons and force them to the surface. Gorons, it turns out, do not mind this. The surface ended up being way chiller than the caves, but many treasures were left behind. Gold, rare ingredients, and unusual monsters are said to exist to this day in Gorondia. But where is it? The question has troubled archaeologists for millennia. One theory proposes that volcanic fissures could open a way to the caves. Possible weak point for this fissure to happen is the northernmost tip of the Great Lava Lake. Scientists are hopeful that eruption could trigger an opening. It's a matter of time before it's done. Wait, what? Wait, are you saying this is it's here? Wait a second. This is the Great Lake. This is a very impressive build. There's the Rook. There's the youngster. So this is Daruk's family, and Yunobo is believed to be his descendant. And I like Yunobo. I don't think he's like the best character in this game, but he has a generally like sweet and sad scene where Daruk looks down to him, and Yunobo can't see his grandpa. But I was like, oh, that's a sad thing to think about. Ooh, shrine. Okay, I actually don't want to go in this shrine. Right. Let's get the Goron ambience back. Yes! So instead of making this like a fake rail, they actually made it an actual rail you can go on! Cool! Again though, like, I don't know what it is about fire locations in Zelda games, but I'm never a big fan. I think they're fine. I think they work. But I just, whenever I think about fire locations, like, oh yeah, we have to go there next. like I just don't have I don't have that part of my brain that's like, oh, a fire location, I can't wait to explore this area. What is that over there? I think there's a small mountain. Kinda am tempted to bring the render distance back up again, but it might cause the game to struggle again. I believe in you. Wow! Dream of the childhood! Oh. We can actually play some appropriate music for this. Like, we can play this. Perfect! Ah, yes, the Great Lava Shrine. This is one of the coolest dungeons in the series. You gotta put out all the torches, and then you get to the thing. It's a really well done one. It's so in depth. One of my favorite shrines in this game, and I think it gets a sequel in Tears, is one where you need to keep a torch alight, not an ice block, without it melting, basically. Right, I want to check something. I want to see if Grazzy exists. No, it doesn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Panic! Panic! Okay, saved. Another Talos! Oh, it's one of the fire ones too. I remember these guys being especially annoying, but once you work out you can just use ice arrows on them to get rid of the fire, they're not as bad. I don't think you can use cryonesis in this area at all. Like, imagine like a lava variant of cryonesis where you could just make a solid block out of lava to climb across it. I guess it'd be too hot. But this is one of the reasons why cryonesis is not as good as the others, in my opinion, because there's no use for it in this area, or in Gerardo Valley either, because that's a desert. You created an item that's only useful in a couple of locations. And I guess Zora's domain, yeah, Zora's domain as well, because it's raining there, and if you climb on the ice block, you're just going to end up slipping off it. Right. Before heading to Lost Woods, we should probably be at finale. Last part will probably be a bunch of locations, or we'll be a bit faster about it, I think. What is this? Oh yeah, the Dark Forest! This isn't dark in Tears of the Kingdom, it actually uses quite differently, if I remember correctly. Spooky. Oh! Cool! How do we get in here? Oh! Oh, okay, we need appropriate spooky music. Spooky music. Corrupted dragon? Oh right, this is the dragon you encounter. Hello? Oh! Oh, no! I don't like the ambience. Hello? Okay, we're gonna leave here. That's enough. That's enough for me. Oh, that lighting is crazy. Can we have light now? Thank you. Right, there we go. Right, let's go to Lost Woods. Here it is. Now, we're going to enter here from the actual location. I'm wondering how they would have designed this, considering that Lost Woods from the exterior looks very different to how it looks when you actually reach the Deku Tree. Right, well, you can see the Deku Tree in the middle in Breath of the Wild, but it's very difficult because of the fog. But yeah, you can only enter from over here, because if you enter from anywhere else, you get teleported out. It's similar to other Lost Woods where you have to do a certain, like, puzzle to reach the middle of it. So you enter from this location. I wonder if the mist will start appearing here. Oh no, but it's weird though. So yeah, the entire gimmick here is you've got to follow the torches, so I guess we'll do that. And yeah, there's scary trees in here too. Spooky, scary trees. Oh, I don't like the scary tree. I wonder if they kept the trial of the sword in here. Because that was the first DLC they added to Breath of the Wild. So while you've got Champion's Ballad, you've also got the Trials of the Sword, which is basically this challenge mode of like really difficult shrines. It's quite fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I wonder if they would have put like triggers here to cause you to teleport out. I mean, like, they could have done that, to be fair. Here it is, the entrance. Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Right. Deku tree music. Wow! And there it is, the Master Sword! Okay, hold on. While I will play this music. Master Sword get OST. Wait, hold on. Yay! That's one way of doing it. I like how it's like a elytra rod and like a little candle on top of that. That's a cool way of doing that. Thank you, Deku Tree. But fuck your little Korok friends, I hate them. Kakalaka! Yeah! You found me! If I could blow up a Korok on this, I would. That would be the only time I'll make an exception. God, it's pretty here. And you can go inside the Deku Tree as well and find out what's going on inside of his body. What? What? Okay. See, unlike X-Death, the Deku Tree is a good tree. But he does die an awful lot. Oh, Link! I died so often. Please don't let me die, Link. I don't want to climb the Deku Tree and see what's up him. What's up, tree? I'm gonna make your leaves go up. You don't like that, do you? Why is there a death skull up here? I mean, that's it. That's Lost Woods. Right. Well, there's actually one more location I want to explore. I lied. I want to make this episode at least an hour long, so we got one more place we can go explore. Right. So that's going to be Breath of the Wild. Ambience. So over here, there is a dungeon or an area that I was forever sad they didn't do anything really with in this game, and I got excited in Tears of the Kingdom because I thought, oh, they might actually do something with this dungeon now. They didn't really. They did a couple of things with it. They made it like a hotspot for one of the side quests, but it wasn't really that well developed. I thought it would become like a fully fledged dungeon, but I'm talking about this like giant temple over here to the east of the region. It looked really cool. And I was like, oh, they didn't do anything of it, but it's got such a great design. Where is it, by the way? I forget where it is. Okay, no, this is too far north. Well, this is water. Where is it? This is the Thunder Plains. Which is another cool location, I will say. We can make it stormy here too, look. I remember they did more of this as well, actually, this area. How does one find this temple? You talk so much about it, Flower. How do you not know where it is? I generally don't know. I thought I did know where it was. Because that's Hyrule Castle. Did they add it? I don't see why they wouldn't. Well, I know it's near Heber Mountain. I know that. Oh, hold on, there's a divot here. Jesus Christ, that scared the fuck out of me. This giant ravine. Here it is. Here's a giant temple that looks really cool. Yeah, this place. Oh, gliding through here is really fun. What the hell? Oh! That's great. There is a goddess statue in here, I guess. Ooh. But yeah, this really cool, like, interior that's never really explained what this place is. So much fun. I guess in some ways, like, I don't mind some areas not being explained, but I just thought with all the advantages they would have with a sequel, they might explore some of the areas that weren't as touched on. Which they did the Faron region, I guess, as well, which is fun. Which we'll get to in the final part of this. But yeah, you gotta glide through here and avoid the Guardians who are gonna try and shoot you. Well, we'll do a little explore of Heber Mountain. Actually, there's a labyrinth we can go see over here as well, actually, saying that. And then... oh my god. Oh, the scale of stuff scares me. Next time we'll do Rito Village, Gerardo Town, Nehru, Faron region, and that sort of thing. Okay, well that's over there. And then if you head over here, we've got the next maze, which again looks amazing. No pun intended. And there's a silver lino outside that guards it. I like Heber region a lot. I like this snowy mountain. Again, I'm kind of sad they didn't give this to Lanayru, but I guess it kind of makes sense of where that was situated in the world. Oh yeah, look at this. I doubt this area was fun to design. This is a giant snowy mountain range. Alright, let's get Heber ambience. Very cold, terrifying water that if you touch, it's gonna try and kill you. But one of the most fun things to do in this region is boat surfboarding. And I kind of want to try it here with an actual boat. Not boat, shield surfing. I want to see how far I can get with a boat. Because boats you can actually use on land now. Whee! Yeah! Okay, well, there you go. That's it. Whee! Jesus. We're gonna get there eventually. We're gonna get to Rito Village in the next episode on my boat. You know, through this terrifying week. Okay, I'm gonna see if it actually will rain snow here. Yay! Okay, they did that. Clever. Good. Isn't the best place to try this out, I guess. Oh! Come on, boat. I believe in you. Okay, we're done. The boat gave up. Ooh. Yes, this is the underground area. With the shrine. Kind of want to know what the outskirts kind of look like. This is going to lead to Heber region. And I think we're at the edge. I want to know what they did to the outskirts of this area. It's hard to work out where Rito Village is. Is that the Grinch's house? Oh, that lighting. Holy shit, looks like a giant wave. You have reached the height of the world. I mean, this might be the highest place in the world, to be fair. Oh yeah, the cracked region too. There's so much cool stuff in Heba region, I love it. Bunch of great attention to detail with all this stuff. Oh yeah, and then you have like, holy shit. Okay, this was definitely where we made a world edit. The sea, the outer sea. Okay, I don't want to go over here. Now we can finally find out what's on the edge of the world. No, no, we can't. We're not going to do that. Wow. Dream of the childhood. Imagine being the Bokoblin outpost all the way in the middle of God knows nowhere. You would hate it. We could do like barrel rolls, that'd be kind of cool. Well, chat, next time I'll see you guys for Vito Village, where we explore that region. Ciao for now, and goodbye.